Let's see what kind of information the market's telling us here. And are we getting any signals sort of the beginning of the week to set us up for the coming week? As you can see from the S&P 500, it actually looks to me, this is the breadth of like 500 stocks in the US. And actually somebody asked if we could do the NASDAQ 100, so maybe you might even look for that down the road as well. I do believe in the short term, if you do want to get sort of a NASDAQ 100 reading, we have in the actual breadth subscription sort of platform. These are basically the same thing, like technology. That's sort of the same thing as the S&P 100, the technology breadth. I mean, I don't know how many stocks are in here. 101. So they call it the NASDAQ 100. So munches, this probably looks a hell of a lot like the NASDAQ 100. So this might actually be a really interesting index for you to follow. Yeah, there's Apple. And the irony of it all, of course, you see how utterly and completely bearish the entire world has turned here, right? They're probably wrong because the public is almost always wrong. Mr. Nancy, of course, he went long Apple here, so he's dying 1,000 deaths. You could sneak in below what Mr. Nancy's long, and then when he takes profits, you take even more profits. So you could always do that. It's interesting how scrolling through this, I don't actually see any W's have actually confirmed here yet, though, eh? It's like you can see they're trying to W, but nothing's actually come in just yet. Trying to W. This one actually did. Computer Share Limited. No idea what the hell those guys do. But that kind of looks like a bullish bot, eh? I swear, man, this Cognizant Technologies, you can see beautiful double bottom trying to come in there. This as platform, as a research platform, man, this makes your life so much easier. Here's F5 Networks. You can probably throw that on your screen and put it in your pipe and smoke it at the same time too. I mean, you can just sit here and just scroll through them, just make a nice little short list. And I don't even know where you can even get this kind of information anywhere else. Super cool. I always like to look at the weekly key reversals and weekly signals off of the platform. Interesting. Look at this daily key reversal on the cow. Now, if meat prices are going up, what does that mean about grain prices? They must be going, oh, nice call, down. Has that key reversal signal actually told you to do anything yet? Nope, not yet. But this is the one reason why I really like key reversals, is that it's pretty darn obvious when the signal comes in. If we trade up through the high tomorrow, and you can even map it out, and you can have like a buy on stop order, just like our little NEM. I personally like to have buy on stop orders. That's the way I like to trade. So then I don't even think about this, right? If the market does go up through this level, swish, I get filled. It's just there's a lot. It's very difficult to get buy on stop orders working, especially in crypto. Okay, so back to our cow. Don't have a cow, man. So we got a buy signal on a move through 37.38. And what is this predicated on? The answer is that I'm looking for is usually, and I think we showed you wheat prices, but more importantly for livestock, it's usually corn. Because I like to feed the corn quite a bit to the kids. So usually meat prices rally when grain prices fall. Well, what do you think? Is that thesis somewhat accurate? Would that make sense that key reversal would fire? And isn't it ironic? Of course, what's the public talking about? They're talking about, oh, grain prices are going through the roof. Bread prices are absolutely out of control. Interesting to see what do bread prices look like. Speaking of which, I'm getting a bit hungry. If we go wheat. Wow, look at that. Were we talking about shorting wheat a while ago? Would that have been a half decent idea? I think so. But more importantly, from the cow perspective, what does this mean about the cost of protein in our society going forward? Is that a good sign? Or is it maybe a not so good sign? Moo. So maybe not the best trade location wise, I suppose, against these lows. So that is a 52-week low. Maybe this is something more like this is setting a base, because I think I would like to see a breakout through this and then W's on the other side of the trend line, for example, kind of like how you see here. So, boom, 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 boom. Maybe let's refrain from getting too excited about this rally. And what we got to see is the breakout, then the pullback, and then, down in here, we want to hunt for those bottoms. So that would mean breakout, then hunt for the bottoms over there somewhere. Anyway, interesting that we have a potential key reversal signal off of the screener, basically aligning with what we're sort of thinking with the grain markets. That's great validation information.